Hi, I want to welcome you to Pocketgrass. You know, the Wintergrass Music Festival couldn't put the entire festival in a box, and so they put it in a pocket. Right here, one you can wear right on your heart. We can put a stamp in it, you can put a map in it, you can put a few pearls of wisdom in it. This is how it works. Please send us your recipes, food, stuff you really like, and we'll pick one of those recipes, and it becomes the theme of Pocketgrass. Because, we all eat, and we all listen to music. At least if you're listening to Pocketgrass, you do. So settle back. We're going to have a great time. Hope you got your food in front of you. We're going to have music. We're going to have music that comes from the archives of Wintergrass. There'll be a story, and Cousin Harlan's coming too, along with 5-letter word. So, you got the best room in the house. You got the best seat in the best room in the house. Stay tuned. It's all coming on Pocketgrass.
Hello, friends. My name is Mike Faast. We're the Jangles Quartet. I want to quickly introduce our staff here. We've got Roger Ferguson on guitar, Paul Elliott on fiddle, and Mick Nicholoson over there on stand-up bass. We're going to do you a song here right now that Bob Wills takes credit for writing. However, there's been a lot of controversy over this song. Some say his guitar player wrote it, and he took credit for it like any good band leader. So either way, it's a great song. It goes something like this. Rosetta, my Rosetta, in my heart, dear, there's no one like you. You told me that you loved me, never leave me for somebody new. You made my whole life a dream. I pray you make it come true. Rosetta, my Rosetta, in my heart, dear, there's no one like you. Somebody new. You made my whole life a dream. I know you make it come true. Rosetta, my Rosetta, in my heart, dear, there's no one like you.
I just dropped in to meet a friend arriving real soon. Oh, I dearly love her, she's just running late, you see. So pour one for her and two for me. Well, I've been anticipating, hating the wait and taking the bait for you to reel me in. Well, I tried to bide my time, but you're always hesitating, and I'm anticipating again. I can see by the look outside and the clock on the wall that happy hour's ending soon. The night will start to fall. Suppose I'll have another just to pass the time. That gal, I really love her, and you bet I'll call her mine. Well, I've been anticipating, hating the wait and taking the bait for you to reel me in. Well, I tried to bide my time, but you're always hesitating, and I'm anticipating again. Now they're putting up the chairs and sweeping the floors. All I want is one last call to pour me two more. For any moment now, she'll come a-walking through that door, and she'll put her little hand in mine, saying, never let me go. Well, I've been anticipating, hating the wait and taking the bait for you to reel me in. Well, I tried to bide my time, but you're always hesitating, and I'm anticipating again. Anticipating again.
Like I say, I've got a brother, Joe, and my sister, Gladys, and we all three worked at it. And I never thought it would, well, I know that I'd never make records and things like my mother and Daddy and Maybelle did. I feel like sometimes if I had time, I could do more than what I do, but I write some, but I need to try to write more. I need to put more stuff on CDs. Seems like I don't have time. I've just got the one little CD out. Me and Joe should have had more work out. You look back and I think I noted all the time, but we just never did. It's hard to get them all in one row at one time. It's hard. And people see music different views, but like I said, I'm surprised that it growed like it has. And some man was talking, well, he said, I tell you, what started all this is that, oh brother, where art thou? Said, now that's what's turned all this music interest in it. And I said, yeah, I guess that's right. But I said, I've done a whole lot to create it too in 29 years. I said, and I didn't have a thing to do with, oh brother, where art thou? But they used their people's songs, you know. And thank God they did. I mean,
Well, I'm looking for love and I'm looking in your direction. You know I don't need a lot, all I need is a little affection. Why is it so hard to find what I need? I don't wanna beg and I don't wanna plead. I don't ask for much, my standards aren't high. There's just one thing that I need in a guy. You've got to love me more than your dog, your dog, your dog. You've got to love me more than your dog, your dog, your dog. Yeah, you don't even got to love me a lot. You just got to love me more than your dog. Now I've been with men who don't wanna sit down and dine. Going to the dog park 'cause there I need a good time. You see, it ain't gonna work if you seem to think that picking up shit is more fun than drinks. I don't wanna share a bed made for two with someone else who's hairier than you. You've got to love me more than your dog, your dog, your dog. You've got to love me more than your dog, your dog, your dog. You don't even got to love me a lot. You just got to love me more than your dog. If you get fleas, I won't scratch your itch. Unless I know that I'm your number one bitch. Got to love me more than your dog, your dog, your dog. You've got to love me more than your dog, your dog, your dog. Yeah, you don't even got to love me goodnight. You just got to love me more than your dog, your dog, your dog. You've got to love me more than your dog, your dog, your dog. You don't even got to love me goodnight. You just got to love me more than your dog.
I know I'm late, and I'm really sorry, but, well, you see, I burned the tofu, and I had to go get some more for the second dish, and the firefighters were having donations, and then the preacher's wife came, and she wanted to talk about virtues, and I'm late, like you always are, but I brought you a present. And besides, I was just sort of flitting around a little bit like Cousin Harlyn. I bet you've been flitting around as it is. Where'd you go this month? You went to Kansas City. wait a minute. You didn't go get barbecue, did you? Because this is the meatless episode. You went to get soybeans, because they do grow in the Midwest, so I can make soybeans into tofu. Harlyn, I have no idea how to make tofu. No problem, because Harlyn didn't have time to get soybeans, because Harlyn was playing music with the Winfield Bluegrass Flat Pickers. But you brought Aunt Mama a gift. That banjo's got more than straw in that banjo head. Seaweed? You brought seaweed from Kansas City? That's 1,400 miles from the Pacific Ocean. Where did you get it? From the teriyaki stand at the airport, because I'm a Presbyterian? Oh, pescatarian. No, I'm not that either, but I guess I can learn how to cook with seaweed. Gifts from the ocean, right? But you gotta get your banjo-picking fingers out of the tofu scramble. You got work to do. What are you gonna do for the next episode? Memphis! You know what they do in Memphis? They make great barbecue as well as music. Let's use barbecue as our next theme. And get your recipes out and your sauce and however you cook it all together or smoke it, and we'll all eat together for the next Pocketgrass. Harlyn, I will tell you a story, a kind of a swinette story even. But right now, let's all settle back, because the next artist, well, he's just like lightning in a bottle. He's like the first time you ever saw the ocean. He's like magic. A musician who believes everybody's got an imagination and we ought to use it. Please welcome to Pocketgrass, Rushad Eggleston.
Here's how you make it. 4 easy steps. Get some vegan butter. Put tofu in it. Then put seasoning on the tofu. Then put nutritional yeast on it. Flip it over. Put it on toast. You're done. Tofu's better than eggs. Tofu's better than eggs. Tofu's better than eggs. Tofu.
Sitting in the back of the car doing nothing.
Yes, I'm tired here. Upside down, back, go back. Barotics. Smell the eggs. Dusty Crouch.
What's the highest note that a cello can hit? Well, that would depend on the cellist, wouldn't it? What's the highest note a river can hit? And that would depend on the river. The story's called Doncha Dare. My people were carnivores. I mean serious carnivores, like a coyote howling at the moon, waiting for its prey. The food that people liked the best in Virginia was pork, pig. The Virginia legislature passed a law. You couldn't stamp any pig Smithfield unless it had been born and raised in Suffolk, Virginia, and fed nothing but peanuts. Now, Aunt Addie was one of the best ham makers in the whole Commonwealth of Virginia, and she got her pigs from a farmer down in her bottomland. She traded the rental space for getting pigs, and we all got to have some, especially when we went up to her place up in Fancy Gap, Virginia. And we got all the cousins together and the aunts and the uncles, and we got to have a ham one day. Well, the only problem with that is I was the baby and the only girl. I was probably about 6, 7 years old, maybe 8. And there wasn't anything to do for me one hot day. I was in the cookhouse, Mama, Aunt Addie getting the food ready, and all of a sudden, my big brother Shaq, the one with the Atlantic blue eyes, who did love me, came in with Claude, who was younger than Shaq and also just a mischievous boy. And they said they were going to go down to the river, it's a new river, and go for a swim. I want to go, I said. Claude looked at me and said, "Squirt, you don't know how to swim," and they started to leave. But Mama caught my brother Shaq by the shirt tails. "Herman Shackford Mormon Jr., she hadn't done anything all day. Would you please take her with you?" Shaq did. Claude didn't like this. He was grumping all the way. We go through the pines and down through the vines where the rickety old stairs that live down now the New River goes. We got to the platform. We could see the New River. We could hear it. It sounded a lot like a cello on the high notes. And the smell, oh, it was so sweet. Well, Claude was ready to go run and play, and he didn't want me there, so he said, "Why don't you go see Thanksgiving?" "Thanksgiving? Who's Thanksgiving?" I asked. Claude said, "That pig over there. I dare you to ride that pig." My brother Shaq looked at him and said, "Don't do it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare her. She'll do it." I was right down those rickety stairs over to the mush and the mud in the pen with the pigs. Those boys were right behind me, and Shaq was yelling, "Don't you do it. Don't you dare her." And before he could say anything, Claude had the latch off the pig pen. I was in that. He had me on that pig, and before Brother Shaq could get me, that pen was sort of a whirling mass, and Thanksgiving took right off through the gate, headed for the cornfield. Shaq was on the right. Claude was on the left. One yelling, "Hang on!" The others yelling, "Fall off! Hang on! Fall off!" I was hanging on because I was glued. In case you've never been on a pig, it's sticky, it's hairy, it's like a porcupine, and I couldn't get off. I was holding on to the ears, bumping and bumping and bumping and going through the cornfield, and all I could see was this corn coming at me, Claude coming to the right, Shaq going to the left, trying to stop this flying pig. Well, Thanksgiving took one look at him and took off in another direction, beeline here, beeline there, until both the boys got behind the pig and shooed that pig back through the gate. Brother Shaq got me off of Thanksgiving just in time for Thanksgiving to hit the mud and roll over. He'd have made me a little mud patty. They took one look at me. Shaq got one hand, Claude got the other, because they knew if I appeared like that, they were in big trouble. And they knew if that pig farmer saw me on a pig with those boys running after one of his prize pork, well, Aunt Addie could lose her deal, and she was going to hang all of us up in the pump house if that happened. Because that's how you dry a pig. You hang it up with salt, and then all the moisture comes out. So they gave me a Baptist bath. I mean, they dunked me up and they dunked me down. They got all that mud out of I thought I was going to drown, but I knew I'd be all right. Soon as we get through the pines, Daddy looks at us when he sees us, and he laughs, "Buttons, what happened to you? You look like you've been through the wringer washer." Well, it wasn't so funny when Mama saw us, and Addie just jumped up and said, "Claude, what did you do? That child wasn't supposed to go in the water." And Mama said, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" Well, they made us all go to sanitation. We got clean, came down to the big screened-in dining room. Daddy comes through holding this pig. Mama's got potato salad. Aunt Addie's got the red gravy, and it all gets sliced, and I'm just looking at my plate, and Daddy says, "What's the matter, Buttons? That's good. That's pig farmer good pig." Didn't look so good to me. I ate a little of the potato salad. And then when I was sent on up to the sleeping porch to go, it was still light. Moon was just coming up. Nobody noticed, so I went on down the rickety stairs and through the vine and stood there on the platform, smelling that new river and listening to it, just like that cello playing. Went on down to the pig pen, knew how to do the latch now, so I went on in. There were no pigs that were in the mud part. They were all in the shelter where new hay had been spread out. I knew which one was Thanksgiving. I went right on over to him, and I think he kind of noticed me, kind of nuzzled a little bit. And I sat down, patted his snout. He crooked his head over, and I put my head right on his neck. I don't remember when I fell asleep, but I remember being in Daddy's big daddy arms as we went up the rickety steps, and I could see right over his shoulder. The moon was winking through the willows, and the river was waltzing, singing a high, lonesome song. Over the years, Wintergrass Music Festival has been warming people's hearts. 28 years. Well, can't bring all of that back in Pocketgrass, but we have reached into the archives, and Sam Bush is coming right to you right now on Pocketgrass.
Well, here's one, ladies and germs. If you feel like singing along, you know, we'd welcome that. If you feel like dancing, better go off to the sides. Right? Okay. And if you feel like howling, say you've been jamming all day, you've had a pint or two. If you feel like howling at the moon, howl along with us on this one. Come on. Take a little time for sunshine. Take a whole lot of time for love. Take time to praise and thank heaven up above. Take your life as it may come, 'cause boy, it'll be gone soon. Take a little time for howling at the moon. Your feet on solid ground, you gotta take time to take a real good look at everything you found. Take your life as it may come, 'cause boy, it'll be gone soon. Take a little time for howling at the moon. Take a little time for sunshine. Take a whole lot of time for love. Take time to praise and thank heaven up above. Gotta make music, gotta make music. Raise your voice with joy every day. Got a life to live for,
troubled stream of time. Since first I saw your smiling face, and youth was in its prime. Oh, I'll ne'er forget you wherever I roam, wherever you may be. If ever I have had a friend, you've been a friend to me. This fortune nursed me as a child and loved me fondly too. I would have had a broken heart had it not been for you. Oh, I'll ne'er forget you where'er I roam, wherever you may be. If ever I have had a friend, you've been a friend to me. I now look back upon the past across life's troubled sea, and smile to think in all I've seen, you've been a friend to me. Oh, I'll ne'er forget you wherever I roam, wherever you may be. If ever I have had a friend, you've been a friend to me. Yes, indeed.
That's it for this episode of Pocketgrass. Thanks for joining us for Tofu Scramble. Thanks to Rushad. Thanks to Five Letter Word, the Jangles, Squirrel Butter, of course, and you. You had a lot of choices about what to do with your time, and we're mighty honored to have you right here with us. So is Cousin Harlyn. Get your recipes, send them in, and we'll all be together for the barbecue episode coming up second Thursday in the month. And have a good time until then. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye now.
I got a pig home in a pen, corn to feed him on. All I need is a pretty little girl to feed him when I'm gone.
No tofu, Rushad. I cannot get tofu in the store. I tried to get tofu in the store. We got no tofu in Virginia in 1957. I am so sorry.
In a pen, corn to feed him on. All I need is a pretty little girl to feed him when I'm gone. Oh, bake 'em biscuits, baby, bake 'em nice and brown. When you get the biscuits baked, Alabama bound. And I got a pig home in a pen, corn to feed him on. All I need is a pretty little girl to feed him when I'm gone. Let us wake with a song of hope each day, though the moment be cloudy or fair. Let us trust in our Savior the way, who keeps us everyone in his care. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we'll keep on the sunny side of life.